Hi guys, it's Kevin Wells with some simple tools to help you with your anger and becoming more aware of it and how it's impacting you. I know last time we had talked about where anger comes from. So really the deeper levels of that cake that I mentioned, such as hurt and embarrassment, and how that can also be and then hurt and embarrassment coming from fear and fear and anxiety coming from survival. And then I could really relate that to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which maybe I'll do in the future, but you can look that up and see how that coordinates or correlates rather with survival and how that really all that kind of spins upward into anger. So go again, take a look at one of my previous videos on what's underlying anger. So today though, it's going to be more of like a mindfulness type exercise. And I wouldn't say it's really mindfulness as much as it's about being aware of where are you when you're angry, what's going on. And being aware of how, where you're at on any given level, because it's very important to be aware of that. Because if you are not aware of where you're at on your level, then it's going to make it very difficult to determine what kind of skill set you need to use and when you need to use it. So, for example, I've kind of written up here, and I hope you can see all this, we call it the anger meter. And so basically we have a scale of 1 to 10. A 1 is kind of I'm very, very low on the anger scale. So I may just be a little upset or something like that, irritated, whatever. And then 10 is I'm pissed, I'm livid, I'm in a 10, I'm exploding, right? So one thing I really need you to work on is increasing your vocabulary, because you need to know what it is and where you're at on your anger meter at all times, with the understanding, like I mentioned in a prior video, that it's really coming from somewhere else. But for now, to manage your anger, you really need to be aware of where are you at on the scale at any given time. Are you at a 1? Are you at a 3? Are you at a 10? And the reason for that, again, is because I'm going to react differently from a 3 to a 7. So for example, let's say that I'm irritated about the dishes, not my wife not getting the dishes done, or helping me with the dishes or the laundry or whatever. And that could be male or female, right? So maybe that's on a scale of 1 to 10, that's like a 3 for me. So I may go to my wife and say, honey, can you please help me with the dishes? Right? I may do that. Now, on the other hand, if I've had a lot going on at work and I'm already upset, I come in and I see that's a 3, right? Top that on with a 3 I already had from work. Well, now I'm at a 6. So how am I going to react now? Right now, instead of me being a little irritated that's not being done, or it hasn't already been done, or I'm not getting help with it, what's now going on is now I'm mad. I'm angry. And so my response is going to be something different. Honey, how come the dishes aren't done yet and the trash isn't taken out? What's going on today? So my tone, how I say things, and my energy levels are going to be completely different. So again, it's really important to know, hey, where am I on this scale? And what words do I associate with that? Because those are also words I want you to be able to describe to your significant other or to someone, depending on who it is. So I'm going to give you some examples here. So like on the scale of 1 to 5, for example, it might be upset, being frustrated, irritated, or mad, right? Those might take you from that 1 to 5. Now, 5 and up, I'd probably say angry, pissed, livid. I have disappointed here, which I meant to put on the lower level. But everybody's going to be a little different on where you're going to be at based on any given situation. But the big take home here is, where are you at on your anger meter? Because your anger meter is going to be a direct reflection of your behavior. Okay, so if I'm at a 7 on my meter, I'm going to produce 7 results, an intensity of 7 on my behavior. If I'm at a 3, I'm going to produce a 3. Okay, now the big question is, well, Kevin, how do I get from a 7 to a 3 or a 7 to a 5? And the simple answer is, I'm going to have to talk myself into the 3, okay? And that is going to take some time, and it may be something that you have to take a time out for, so to say, and take yourself out of that situation until you can get to a point where you can lower your anger meter so that you can have a more rational conversation. So I hope this is helpful. Again, one more thing I want to add before I get off here is that everybody's fuse, if we look at this as a fuse, everybody's fuse is going to be a little different, okay? So what I may get irritated and frustrated at, someone else may not. So the goal here, though, is if you get irritated at a 3, then we want to try to make that a 4 next time, or a 5. And as we continue to develop and grow as human beings, we want to, our self-improvement, whatever you want to call it, is we want to continue to increase and lengthen our fuse. That's the goal. And how do we do that? We become more aware of it. We implement skills to help us. And over time, not right away, over time, managing your anger or managing your emotions in general is going to get much better. All right, guys, thank you for your time. I hope this is helpful. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.